Let's see what the one has to say today. I am the one you know as Jesus, and today is a new day for our being here. She got her divorce decree today in the email, and her ex-husband spoke of it the other day, and she is highly excited. She cannot believe how she feels. She did not know divorce would feel this way. She said she felt a severance, so to speak, from his friendship because they've had a very good ride so far. But the email she received from him was very cold, so to speak. And literally, Father guided him into expressing it this way, very coldly, to experience for the world. So she experienced what it feels like for a woman to divorce in this world, not in a happy way at all, but in a cold way, because they have been, to a certain degree, friends since they've awakened telepathically. Because Mike was not awake. He was not awake until about a month and a half ago. And then he started experiencing this lady in truth. So he didn't believe in all this spiritual nonsense until Father awakened him. And it was nonsense to him. And she was married to him. And she did not know how to experience a man who did not understand spirituality. And her vibration kept going up, and his vibration kept going down. So the chasm between was grand. And a spiritual being on here understands this, watching this. The separation of vibration is so very different for people who have been spiritually awakened and for people who have not. Mike Reed, and that is his name, he is proud to say it. He is proud to be a part of this channel. Was not awake. He was not motherfucking awake. And this is Father speaking those words. She does not like these words. She doesn't want this channel to be a part of language like that, so to speak. She's not opposed to it. She said it a lot today. But she just doesn't want out there on YouTube through Father the guidance that she gets, her true guidance. But she knows that in the end, it must be spoken for the unevolved souls out there that need to find this channel to awaken to their truth. Now, this is the way this being of light is going. She is going this way. She follows me to a motherfucking T. She is in the fifth dimension, yes. But she has true authority to allow me to guide her wherever I need to guide her. She allows me to guide her. And that is what your guidance always was for, is to listen to your guidance and then go forth, dear one. So, what I will say is that she did not know what guidance was until she's gotten it, just in truth, so to speak. It has been in truth for about a week. I've still had to correct things within her, so I was giving her untruth up until about a week ago. So I will balance it with truth and then untruth. Balance it with truth and then untruth. This is the way it would go to rock her out of the twisted mind she had in this program she went through for the motherfucking world. I had to tie her brain up in a knot, so to speak. She experienced things through this world that are beyond motherfucking belief. And it's going to come out in different books. And this was her spiritual path. So anybody who is spiritual finding this channel will understand that she awakened to her spiritual journey. And it has been a wild one to say the least. But she has just spoken to Jesus in truth most recently and to me, because we were the ones who had to take her through it. And she has finally awakened for a third time. Yes, a third time. Literally, she's in a trance state right now, speaking. But she has just awakened spiritually for a third time, she said. For the first time back in March of 2019, she awakened to the fact that she was a spiritual being having a human experience. And then again, she awakened August 6th of 2022 to guides, so to speak. They were Jesus, the one you know of as Jesus, taking her on a journey that she had to go through. And it was a motherfucking ride. It was a hell ride, as she says. And her ex-husband went on it with her. And today he spoke about it, literally, in an email to her saying, the past 2 years have been quite unusual, to say the least. But the rest of the time, we had our ups and downs, but we definitely had good times. And that is what she said. That is what he said, Jerry. That is what he said. And no, that was her saying she said. And yet, it was me, Father. Understand that I like to do this, switcher up, switcher rosy, because I want you to know out there that she is a very motherfucking clear channel. She can read off the cuff, so to speak. She can read off the cuff. And she literally is a very fast channeler. But if she slows down, she feels like this channel will go on for over an hour and a half. So she's just keeping it rolling, so to speak, without taking a breath. So that is my cue for her to take a motherfucking breath. And I am Father. So I'm going to tell you that she's very happy today because all of her telepathic friends, and yes, she speaks telepathically to people here on planet Earth. And she calls her friends off planet telepathic speakers because they are. So, she has a friend off planet that is her DNA replica that has a different motherfucking life. She is now in the 8th dimension. And this lady says, I want you to go out and have a motherfucking party on your divorce decree, lady. That's what she says, lady. But what Jennifer wants to do is watch hockey. All right? The Canes, the Carolina Hurricanes, the NHL teams, their opening regular season game is tonight, and she is watching it. That is what she wants to do. So she don't want to go out and party. She wants to watch a Canes game. And so that's what she's going to do, and watch it with her friends, because they love the Canes. So know that everybody's ready for the Canes. They are opening season tonight, October 11th. And we're going to post this on October 11th. And she can't wait because she's ready to roll. She is ready to roll. Now, she's forgotten to get her water once again. But she will carry forth. I will tell you, she is a badass channeler. She can carry forth without water. But I would tell her water is best to have. So, should we get up to get a motherfucking cup of water, it's okay. And that was Father cussing. So understand there is a subset of people out there that Father is trying to grasp. Dear one, go grasp. Now, she said casp, and that was not me. She made a mistake there. So I'm going to tell you every time she makes a motherfucking mistake. And know that that was her mistake because she keeps hearing Father cuss. And she doesn't like it. So, she has fallen into a trance state now. She is listening to the message rather than trance channeling to a T. And she knows that should she relax and fall into this, she will know that her motherfucking friend Jen Aniston would like to say something to people. Now, I'm going to tell you, this lady is a trance channel to a motherfucking T. And what I'm going to tell you is this is me. I'm at my desk. And this is how I sit. So know this. Anybody who knows me knows that this is the way I sit when I talk to them. But I will tell you, Jen Aniston is a friend to this lady. And I'm back to tell you that we circled round her brothers, me, her soulmate. We all started talking about some severances we were going through. Now, she knew that I had gotten remarried in my life, but she didn't know when I got divorced again, but she knows I got divorced again. So I chimed in and said, you know, I got divorced. I got divorced twice. She forgot I got divorced from Brad, and then I got divorced from my second husband. But what I will say is that she is trance channeling me to a T. I can hear her in my head. We are one, like this, and literally, she is doing this to a T. So what I'm going to tell you is that this is Jen Aniston telling you that I felt like I had a severance from my second husband, and he would agree. Jennifer explained it like this. Her ex-husband was a support to her, and the way he ended the relationship with her, the email that he sent her, was a severance of the relationship. And it felt strange to her. Like, why is he severing this relationship? And I told her, well, I felt a severance from my ex-husband as too, my second husband. I felt a severance as though the support that I had from him was gone. And now the support she has from him is gone. So we are experiencing the same motherfucking way. But her soulmate and his ex-wife that just got their decree of divorce settlement experienced it in a moving forward, so to speak. They were moving forward in their life. And her brother just got separated officially, and their divorce will be coming out soon. So that he doesn't have a divorce decree yet. But now, Jen, hold the fuck on. This is Woodrow speaking. Woodrow gets to experience channeling through his motherfucking sister, okay? Now, this is Woody. This is her motherfucking brother jumping in here on Jen. Sorry, Jen, but I'm going to motherfucking jump in. I got the divorce decree. So I got my motherfucking divorce decree. It doesn't take as long in Florida, apparently. So I got married in Florida, and my ex-wife got the divorce decree and sent it to me. So I felt it. So when I was talking to you, I felt the divorce decree, okay? But I want you to know, and this is Woody, her brother. I got that divorce decree from my ex-wife, Trina, and it was a severance because I had been feeling a support from her like no motherfucking other. So see, we all experience something in a different way. My brother Joe, her brother Joe, literally experienced starting a new life by quitting work and taking Social Security for the first motherfucking time. He is a work fucking aholic. And he finally quit motherfucking work and took a day off. That's my brother Joe. And this is her brother Joe. So, see, we're brothers and sisters here talking. And she knows where we're living now. We're living in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. So, yeah, y'all can look this up. But what I want you to know is that we're all experiencing for the world so that we can connect with everyone. Because we're all going to be coming in and out of this channel, my sister, to help everyone step into their new role of evolvement. And that is why she is here, to evolve you all. All right? You are supposed to evolve. And that was her spiritual mission, to experience hell on earth. Fucking hell on motherfucking earth. And this, Woodrow, is my stepping in on you. This is fucking Jen right now talking to you. She experienced hell on motherfucking earth. Okay? And I have heard her motherfucking story. So know this, that when I say she has heard and been places, I fucking can't believe where she's been. And I don't fucking know what's happening on this earth right now. It's motherfucking crazy out there. And no, that's her laughing at me, channeling through her, because it is motherfucking crazy. And know that she will laugh at me because this is our motherfucking relationship. We fucking laugh. Okay? We laugh at shit. So know this. I don't know her, but I've gotten to know her telepathically speaking, and that is true. If you saw me on the street and you asked me, I'd fucking say, hell yeah, I'm telepathic. But I haven't stepped out and said, I'm telepathic, y'all. I was just on the Tonight Show. I did not step up and say I'm telepathic. Fucking Jimmy Kimmel is telepathic, all right? The whole motherfucking entertainment industry is telepathic, okay? We can all talk to one another, but we don't fucking do it because we don't fucking need to. When you step into that shit, you'll understand that it is motherfucking crazy to talk telepathic to people. It's difficult. It's hard to create a motherfucking relationship, telepathically speaking. And now, Jen, I'm going to fucking step back in with you. This is Woodrow, okay? This is her brother right now. So what I'm going to say is that it's difficult to step in telepathically. You hear them differently, okay? Now, my sister is channeling out loud most of the time when I talk to her telepathically, so it sounds fucking strange. But now we can do this. We've become one. We've become one together. And Father's doing this. Because Father has joined our voices now into one. But I was hearing a reverberation in sound. But now we are one, and we can do this now. She can channel out loud. She likes to channel out loud like this. When we talk, all of us talk telepathically back and forth. And she channels everybody's conversation. She just likes to hear it telepathically. But telepathy is real. And it's just real. And Woodrow, I'm jumping in. This is Jen. I'm going to tell you. I just do this just so you all can see me. Okay? But what I'm going to say is that she is a channeler to the nth degree. She published a book today, and I'm going to tell you that your book got published, okay? And they're accepting it, the offer. And I'm just doing this because Father told me. I haven't seen an agreement yet, but what I will tell you, Father says her voice is cracking. Hold on. She has channeled a book. She channeled a book back in January and finished somewhere around May. Actually, it was a set of 3 books, he says, and they finished in July, all 3 books. And it's going to be come out as one, 2 of the books together, and then 1 book is going to be an appendix in the back section. But what I will say is that my dear friend has made her dollar as a channeler. whether you all step into her channelings she offers or her healings. Excuse me. But what I will say, and that was her saying, excuse me, because she burped, and that is polite. So know that we are literally one. And know that we are literally all talking back and forth, whether you want to believe it or not. Father says some of you have watched this channel so far and cannot believe this. Cannot believe Jen Aniston is telepathic. Why, I might ask? Why? I am a spiritual being on this planet. If you are spiritual enough, you would understand that I am a spiritual being. She is a spiritual being. And we have awakened to our truth. I awakened back in 2019 to the one you know of as Jesus. I could reach him meditating, and I would ask him questions, and he would speak to me out loud in meditation. I would record it so I could hear the answer. But I would ask him questions in my mind, and that's how I could hear it. So know that I am a spiritual being, whether you want to know it, believe it or not. I am a spiritual being. Brad Pitt is a spiritual being. You are a spiritual being. So know this. You might awaken after this, but Father might have you work for it because you need to evolve more. So that means you have to reach for it. We all had to reach for it. We learned a new way of life so we could reach for our spirituality, and that is channeling. She is a channeler. That's what she wanted to do. I did not want to channel. I just wanted to speak to my guides. We all have guides, and that's for you to find out. What I will say, dear one, and this is Father speaking to you. Dear one, you're staring at the camera, don't worry. What I'm going to say to you is that this dear one has literally stepped into this channeling, stepped into this day in a grand motherfucking way, I will say. She's decided to put on a nice crochet top with her crisp white shirt, some jewelry, some earrings, and lipstick, and say, I am divorced. I am divorced. And know that she is taking it positively because she's got friends backing her here, backing her. She doesn't have any friends per se in the tangible world that she can see yet, but she will see them at Toot Sweet. But she has got a published book, and she's going to get an offer soon. She will have monies continue forth. So what we're going to do is celebrate tonight, and we're going to watch the Canes Hurricanes hockey game. Okay? And now let's pass the mic over to Sebastian Aho, shall we? Thanks, Father. Now, this is Sebastian Aho from the Carolina hockey team. The Carolina Hurricanes, Jen. Carolina Hurricanes. I'm playing tonight, so I want you to literally tell me the motherfucking truth. And we know what we're talking about. It was nothing, literally. But what I want you to know is that we have had past lives together, Sebastian Aho and her, and we found out about it. I am the one that literally played her husband, nobody knew about, in Queen Elizabeth I's reign. She got married within the castle walls to a servant because she fell in love with this man. And she could not carry him forth outside the walls of the castle because it was not right in those days to marry a servant, your servant. And so she kept it hidden secret, and it was painful for us, apparently. But I was her husband in those days. Everybody inside the castle walls knew it, but it was a real lifetime. Queen Elizabeth I was her motherfucking lifetime. So she played that lifetime. And Me? Sebastian Aho's getting ready to play some hockey tonight. I'm gonna play my ass off for her tonight. This is our opening season. It's our regular season game. First game. Dear one, first game. I'm gonna fucking play my ass off for her and for my fucking soulmate, my motherfucking soulmate, that I just motherfucking met. And so I am so honored that I met her. And I love her. I love her. I'm so motherfucking happy. So know that I'm off the market. Sebastian Aho is off the market. But I'm getting ready to play some hockey tonight. I just told you about one of my past lifetimes. And I know that I am a spiritual being. I was not spiritual in this lifetime until I awakened back to telepathy in mid-March. And I started hearing everybody fucking talking in their head. I, I was mind fucking blown. And then she started talking to me because she is a Canes fan. She's a fucking Canes fan. And she started talking to me, and we fucking couldn't believe it. Then I found out my fucking coach was awake, Brenda Moore. She can't remember his fucking first name, but Brenda Moore, my coach, is fucking awake. And then Stahl, Jordan, is fucking awake. Then the whole motherfucking team's awake, but we haven't talked to one another about it. We're all motherfucking awake. And she thought, oh shit, this is going to be a boon for them. They're going to fucking be able to do stuff. And this is me. I'm sorry. I cuss like this. But she thought we were playing a team she can't remember we were playing. And this was back in the spring. And literally she thought, hell yeah. They're going to have a fucking boon being able to talk telepathically to one another. But then we found out that all the NHL has awakened to their telepathy, okay? Nobody talks about it. No one, not one motherfucking person talks about their telepathy, okay? She doesn't, no one, all right? So, she didn't see this one coming. Sebastian Aho speaking out on the first regular season game of 2024-25, okay? And she is honored to have you. Literally honored, yeah. Go fucking Canes, that's me. Excuse me. I'll throw one out there too. This is me, the channeler. Go Canes. So see, she apologizes, but this is who she is. She just threw that word out there and she apologizes. But literally, the people that came through her, literally, she needs to slow the fuck down. And this is Father speaking. We have to gather the flock. And the reason we cuss is because we are gathering the flock of people who literally like cussing, who literally hear us when we cuss. And this is Father. And that was Sebastian Aho. She can channel him to a motherfucking T. Okay? Whether you heard him or not, that was motherfucking Aho. Sebastian motherfucking Aho. Okay? And this is her son channeling through her. She's going to have to guess which one. But she knows that I am a blend between me and my soulmate. And you got it right, Mom. It is Chris, okay? So know that I don't even know who my motherfucking soulmate is, Mom. But Father said, the reins are off. We're pulling the reins off. Everybody is cussing in this motherfucking excuse me, that was me. Motherfucking YouTube. And when I said that was me, that is me. Her son, Chris. Okay? We're all speaking telepathically. Okay? We all are. And now, I want to say, congratulations, Mom, for getting a motherfucking divorce finally. You got a motherfucking divorce. And we, William and I, congratulate you. Yay! Go, Mom. Okay? So know that. We're all telepathic. If you all reach for it and you try and listen to this channel, you're going to be telepathic too. And that only means you hear Father speaking to you in your motherfucking head. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful motherfucking relationship, I will tell you. We don't cuss all the time, but Father wants us to cuss, okay? And that is all we can say at this time. And now, Mom, I am out. All right. Thanks, sweetie. And now, and that was me, the channeler, saying, thanks, sweetie. And no, that was her. But I channeled saying that was me, the channeler, Father, because she forgot to say it. I will correct her at every turn. So know that. Father will correct her at every turn, so you know that everything is fucking okay with this channel. It's on the up and up, okay? We are trans-channeling to a motherfucking T. She is trans-channeling. She is thrown for a loop that her son came through as himself. She is honored and happy that he came through and thanked her and cheered for her. Not thanked her, cheered for her. And that was Father making that mistake. He cheered for her and getting a motherfucking divorce finally from her, from his dad. And so know this. This is her making a mistake because she's listening to the conversation. But this is Father God speaking to you. And that we have had fun playing on this motherfucking channel. We're going to post everybody who's on it right now so people will come to it and know that it is truth. Telepathy is truth. Okay? And we want you to know that. It's here for you to grasp. In the fifth fucking dimension. Okay? She is in the fifth dimension. Everybody else is moving forward into that fifth dimension. She has stepped into it, and her soulmate has stepped into it. Daniel fucking Day has stepped into it. Okay? So this is Daniel Day speaking to you, and I am her soulmate. Whether you know who I am or not, I'm not going to step into that today. I heard you get divorced today. We talked. And I am so very happy for you. My soulmate and I got divorced today. We have got the rubber stamp. It's been decreed by the courts that we are separated and divorced from our married partnerships. And we are so fucking happy that we cannot believe we are divorced. So what I will tell you is that I love you, babe, and I am going to find you. Whenever Father has us bump into one another, we don't know, but I'm going to find you. And then we're going to step into that relationship we have always wanted to step into. And that is all I can tell you. And I am done. I can feel your energy waning this time. And so, thank you. And this is the channeler saying thank you to my soulmate. And now, what I'm going to say, dear, if you would take a breath, you'd feel better. She's got a lot of energies going back and forth in her body. And because of that, she's ready to end this channeling. It's been a lot of energy. She has no idea how long it's gone. It's gone a ways, but not a long ways. This is Father. What I will say is you've been looking at the camera. You don't know where your face is, but you may look. Okay? But what I will say is that she just looked, and just her head looks up. It always looks up. But what I'll say is that she is finished, complete. Completed? Compleato is as close as we're going to get. She couldn't figure out what the word is. She knows in her head, but she doesn't have it in her vocabulary. So no, it is a Latin word that we're trying to pull out of the thin air that she does not have in her vocabulary at this time. So compleato is as far as we're getting. So know that she is happy to say it, that her divorce has been decreed, and we are complete. And you may finish this as you go. Okay. Thank you for watching. Yay me.